In a quaint, isolated town named Grimwood, a young woman named Emily found herself battling an unsettling presence within her mind. It started as faint whispers, barely audible, but soon escalated into sinister commands urging her to commit heinous acts. Emily was terrified and tried to ignore the malevolent voice, but it grew louder, relentless in its insistence. The voice had a name, Malachi. It claimed to be the spirit of an ancient sorcerer, banished centuries ago for his wickedness. However, his malevolence endured, seeking a host to carry out his sinister will. Emily became his unwilling vessel. The haunting whispers took their toll on Emily's sanity, leaving her sleepless and delirious. Malachi's commands became more specific, directing her to inflict harm on others, to satisfy his thirst for vengeance against the town that once banished him. With each passing day, the boundary between Emily's reality and Malachi's malevolent influence blurred. The townspeople noticed the change in her demeanor, her once bright eyes now hollow and distant. As the sun set one fateful evening, Malachi's sinister voice intensified, demanding the ultimate act of evil from Emily, to take a life. Emily recoiled in horror, but the voice's relentless torment left her feeling trapped and cornered. In the grip of desperation, Emily fled into the nearby woods, seeking refuge from the incessant whispers. Alone among the shadows and trees, she struggled to resist Malachi's urging. Tears streamed down her face as she fought the malevolent force within her mind. Meanwhile, a detective named Inspector James had been investigating the strange occurrences in Grimwood, aware of the town's dark past. He stumbled upon clues that led him to Emily and her torment. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, he set out to find her before it was too late. As night fell over the town, Emily found herself standing on the edge of a cliff, with the chilling wind howling around her. Malachi's voice reached its crescendo, demanding she end her own life as a sacrifice to grant him more power. The weight of his command felt unbearable, driving her to the brink of despair. Just as Emily prepared to succumb to the darkness, Inspector James arrived at the cliff's edge, shouting her name into the night. Hearing his voice, Emily's grip on reality tightened. She hesitated for a moment, torn between the torment of the voice and the hope of salvation. In that moment of vulnerability, Inspector James took a gamble. He reminded Emily of her true self, the kind-hearted woman who once loved life and brought joy to others. He implored her to fight back against the malevolent spirit and not let it define her fate. With every ounce of strength left, Emily mustered the courage to defy Malachi's command. The struggle was fierce, but she managed to break free from his grip, silencing the sinister voice for the first time in what felt like an eternity. The next day, Emily and Inspector James worked together to unravel the dark magic that had plagued Grimwood for centuries. Through ancient tomes and powerful rituals, they managed to sever Malachi's connection to the mortal realm, banishing him once more. Grimwood, now free from the malevolent presence, began to heal. Emily received counseling and support from the townspeople, who recognized that she was a victim as much as anyone else. With time, she found a way to live with the haunting memories, knowing that she had fought her demons and emerged victorious. But in the darkest nights, when the winds howled, some whispered that they could still hear faint echoes of Malachi's voice carried on the breeze, a chilling reminder that evil could always return if one were to succumb to its alluring whispers.